to my channel Love Grows Tarot. I am here to do a tarot card reading for the sun sign of Gemini in the month of December. If you like these readings, please subscribe. If you want notifications of upcoming readings, please ring the bell. Comments are very welcome. I will leave descriptions in the description box below. You can follow me on Instagram and do a daily reading there, #LoveGrowsTarot. I do take donations, paypal.me/LoveGrowsTarot. You can leave them there, and they are greatly appreciated. I am guided by my tarot cards in spirit, and basically I keep shuffling until the appropriate cards present themselves. These are general readings. They're not going to resonate with everybody, and the energy and themes of these readings will also take place in the future. So please feel free to come back at any time and review these readings. I begin with 3 opening cards, one that represents the past, one that represents the present, and one that represents the future, just to see what kind of insights and messages are lingering there for you at this time. I follow through with the rest of my reading, and then I end with a subconscious card, what your subconscious wants you to know. So let's get on with this reading for the sun sign of Gemini in the month of December, starting with a card that represents the past. A card that represents the past for Gemini. Which card represents the past? What information, insights, and messages are coming through from the past that Gemini needs to know about right at this present time? A card from the past. So a card from the past is coming from strength. This is a major arcana card, so these are lessons that you need to learn, review, or bring back. Strength is about your emotions and the control over your emotions, how you react to others, what you say, what you do, things that trigger you, and it's really about getting in touch with that sort of wild, kind of out of control, emotional side of yourself and taming it. And this is coming through from the past. So this was a life lesson from the past that you may have, acquired. And you may have had control of your emotions, but maybe lately, things are triggering you a bit too much, or you're wearing your emotions on your sleeve, or you're not expressing yourself. You're not letting things get out. So for Gemini especially, that's very important because you are very communicative. Your personality is a very communicative personality. You're very expressive. Sometimes have the tendency to maybe a little bit too much talk, and that can cause you harm in the form of gossip or things like that. But overall, it's just really about getting in touch with your emotions and really starting to refine them, get them under control, tame them. Don't be triggered by so much, and don't be set off by things. Really sort of self-monitor yourself and make that a practice. That's coming from the past, and it's coming into you at this present time. So really think about what that is and how you can really sort of put that together, because it is a life lessons. These are big cards. These are very important. And once you learn these skills, then it's going to just bring in a lot more positive energy and more opportunities for you, and really make a good impression on others. And set yourself up for lots of, got 2 here, so we'll grab these 2. And set yourself up for lots of more opportunities and growth. Once you have your emotions in control, then a lot of people will respect that, and a lot of people will see that as the initiative for you to take responsibility and further yourself in whatever it is that you're doing. So the present card is from the 6 of Swords. The 6 of Swords is when you're moving away from turbulent situations. For some, it's leaving bad relationships. For others, it's just a new stage in life. These are the swords, so it is a very sort of mindful thing. Maybe there was emotional abuse, maybe there was trauma. You'll get assistance. There'll be someone there to help you. It could be a good friend, or it just could be opportunities that appear. That can get you out of a situation. Regardless, it's you moving away from something that's no longer serving your best interests. So this is where strength comes in handy as well, because that's all about your emotions too. And sometimes when you get into situations, especially in relationships where other people can trigger you emotionally or play emotional games, then you can get really defensive just to protect yourself. And so then that's where, if strength steps in, it gives you a really good chance to like I said, self-monitor and really sort of catch yourself before anything happens and cancel it, and really to understand those little things that sort of are upsetting and work with that. Find ways to, talk to others, go to a therapist, do something, beneficial for yourself to try and work through it, especially if it's been an abusive situation or a traumatic situation, because there is going to be residual effects that you may carry with you going forward. But regardless, it's going to be a much easier time for you to make some changes, and there's going to be people to help you, and there'll be opportunities that open up for you. And in the future card, we have the Four of Cups. The Four of Cups is really when you're not really happy with everything that you've got. It's about not showing gratitude. It's about missing out on the gifts that are coming to you because your focus is really on what you're lacking. Looking at, the grass is greener on the other side, and just sort of feeling sorry for yourself and just moping around. And that's coming into the future. So really keep an eye on that, because universal gifts come in all shapes and sizes. A small universal gift can lead you through a doorway to a very big universal gift, to all those things that you have in your dreams. And if you just sort of look the other way or keep your focus on other things, then you're going to bypass it. Also, it's the cups. So the cups are emotional. So we have 3 cups here, and you're focusing on 3 very big emotional cups. It could be relationships with people. It could be those feelings, like I was saying, those traumatic feelings that you can carry with you from the 6 of Swords energy. But whatever it is, just be aware of it, and catch yourself when you find yourself, being drawn away from the abundance that flows into your life and the gratitude that you should have for everything that you have. And really watch out for those gifts, and don't look a gift horse in the mouth. A small gift, like I said, can lead the way to all those dreams and successes and all those things that you want for yourself. So try and stay open to that. Okay, let's get on with the rest of the reading. And also it can be, because it's the 3 of Cups, the 4 of Cups, those 3 cups can also be relationships in your life. And if you focus on past relationships, and maybe those relationships in the past haven't been, didn't work out the way that you wanted them to emotionally, and then there's another relationship in your life, and you're just sort of like viewing it as it's going to, or something's wants to come into your life, and then you're viewing it the same as the past relationships. That's very unhealthy too. So the next card is coming from the 10 of Pentacles. So this is about families. This is about lineage. This is about a long lineage. So it could be opportunities for you to work in a family business. This is also the card of inheritance. So for some of you, an inheritance is coming in. You're going to have some finances moving around with you, but they are going to be directly from family situation. You might marry into wealth. Wealth might be coming from your family into you, or you might have an opportunity to carry out the family business on your own in your own unique way, or get involved in the family business. We also have the 5 of Swords. So the 5 of Swords is about somebody that likes to control things and wants to win no matter what the cost. It's also burning bridges. It's also about you standing up to this type of a person, and whether you're defensive. So we're going back here to strength too, because strength, like I said, is all about getting control over your emotions. So this card is also about
who's the participant in all this? Is it you being bossy and controlling, and that sort of you're losing a lot of good people in your life because of that? Or is it you in a situation where you're constantly coming up to somebody that has that kind of quality? And that could be here with the Six of Swords, where you're leaving a relationship. This type of person would be that kind of a person, where it's very sort of abusive and emotional abusive, and lots of mind games and lots of gaslighting and stuff like that. So the best thing to do with a situation in this case is don't be the victim. Just walk away when you can. Don't try and pursue any sort of, or defend yourself against this kind of energy. Know this kind of energy when it's coming towards you, because also with relationships, it can be that especially with the Three of Cups, if it is a consistency of relationships in your life and you find that they're all kind of working out to be the same, it's like you're sort of drawing that energy to you. This kind of energy knows that it can get a hold of you, and it knows that it can draw you in, and so you have to understand this kind of energy. You can do it with strength and know when to walk away from a situation like that, or else you're going to wind up being a victim. And once again, this person's crouching down. It's very much like this person, these people in the boat situation, where they've come out of it and it's been a really traumatic experience. So what else does Gemini have to know about for the month of December? So we have the Page of Cups. So there's going to be a nice surge energy, a nice surge of emotional energy. The Page is a young person, a very artistic, expressive, creative type of a person, very nurturing, very caring, very loving. They can also be messages. So, you might have some news from somewhere that a very sort of like, it would be like a relief. Something comes in and it's just like such a nice relief, because it is all that sort of like your creativity is opening up, and there's a new sense of like, you feel more like you're sort of getting yourself back to that kind of energy, that kind of really sort of like trusting and loving, and your creativity is blooming, and your intuition is starting to really sort of like kick in once again, and things are really sort of starting to feel like they're happening for you. So the Page is either going to be a water sign, and the water signs are Pisces and Cancer and Scorpio. So it could be a young person of these sun signs, or it could just be this kind of energy is flowing into you. It's just the beginning of it though, because it's very youthful, it's very young. It can come through in a message. It can come through in a text message or communication, or maybe you see something on social media that sort of draws you into that kind of energy. What else does Gemini need to know about in the month of December? The month of December for Gemini. Oh, we have Justice. Something is going to fall into place for you. It's also about making sure that you're being honest and truthful in whatever it is that you do going forward. It's a balance. You need balance in your life, and it's also about karma, so clearing karma. There's going to be a lot of karmic energy that is going to start lifting. Whatever it is, if it is a situation of a relationship and there is some kind of legalities involved, it's going to work out in your favor. If you are moving in, and this is also a lesson, right? Just to be honest about things, and just to be very truthful and get things in writing. Don't put too much trust in people that you don't really know, because like with this guy, the Five of Swords would be somebody that would be very like tricky and very like, wanting to draw you in again, that sort of, that telling you things that, to make you want to come into this relationship energy with this person. So Justice would be, do not lose sight of that kind of like initiative to really sort of like look for the red flags, because red flags are always around. And really, when you think about it, after you've been through different kinds of relationships, and then you look back and you're like, there was that red flag, that feeling that flew over me that I knew like something's up. So that would be like Justice. So things are going to work out for you. Justice has you, but she also wants you to learn her lessons. What else does Gemini need to know about in the month of December? The month of December. The month of December for Gemini. What does Gemini need to know about in the month of December? So you have a big workload going on. It's going to create a burden if you don't lighten it up. So you have to allow others to come in and help you. And once again, we have the 2 tens. So we have the 10 of Pentacles. For some of you, if you do come in and take on a business situation, a family business, or you get yourself involved in some sort of family lineage, a company that has a strong family lineages, was started by a family, and the business is going on for a long time. It's creating a really big workload for you, and you're going to need to delegate. So you're going to need to bring others in, and don't be, because sometimes you get stuck in the situation where you're too proud, and you feel that if you bring people in, that all the hard work that you've put into, and all the energy that you've put into something is going to be like, it's going to be lessened. It's going to be, they won't do it as well as you, and then you feel that it's going to, somehow fall on your integrity. But if you have the patience and you bring other people in and you articulate what it is that you want and how you want things done, then it'll lessen your load, but it'll also move you forward to more things. So that means that you're going to spread out and be able to branch out. And it's, this is the workaholic card, so take a break once in a while. We have the 4 of Pentacles. So this is about making money, living in the city, maybe some deals in real estate. Watch for the number 4. It's also about holding on to things too tight. And it's also about your relationship with your money and, where you have to put that in perspective. So really take a good look at where you are with your money. Are you living beyond your means? Are you holding on too tight to what comes in? And that's creating an imbalance. It's a 4 and this is a 4. So, once again, it's sort of that mentality, where it's just like, you're kind of protecting something, and you're not allowing it to flow. You're not allowing it to flow. This, you're losing sight of a gift, and this, you're just like clinging on to things so hard that, it's just controlling your life. So check your finances. Like I said, for some of you, it might be a good real estate deal. Watch out for the 4s. That could come into play. Negotiate, hang on till you get that right number, because that'll work for you. So that's what that card is about. And, if it is something, maybe there are 4 different things that you're trying to manage. And that's, putting you in a situation where you're not really sure of what direction to go to. And maybe you do have the opportunity with money. Maybe there are 4 proposals where things can take you, especially here with the 10 of Wands. And if you do need to delegate or move these wands around, and then you come into a situation where there's maybe 4 good investments or 4 projects that want your interest, or you can go in 4 directions. Also look for that. Oh, we have another page. This time we have the Page of Pentacles. So these are new opportunities, new learning. The pages are also just starting out, so they're really sort of getting more knowledgeable and more experience. This is the Pentacles, so this means your material world, your finances, and your possessions. So if these are opportunities, then you're just going to be starting out in one area of something that's going to be new and young, but it is going to create a lot of money for you, and it's going to create success. So it's going to be that kind of business, and it's going to have that kind of flow to it. They are messages, so you might get news of one of these investments or something in this area, if that be the case, coming forward for you. If it is a person, like I said, it's just going to be a young, youthful energy that is really knowledgeable and really grounded and very like into that world. Really smart about finances, really smart about the, material world, the world around where we get our material possessions, including like houses and cars, anything in that realm. That person would be really savvy with. What else does Gemini need to know about in the month of December? December for Gemini. So we have the Knight of Wands. So it's another fire energy coming into the picture. So really beware of the Knight of Wands, because he's coming through just as this sort of new situation's presenting itself. And the Knight of Wands is a fiery energy, and so it's going to be a very dynamic person, a very confident person, a very in your face kind of person. These guys are out creating things and making their stamp in the world. They're still a little bit immature, but they are determined to get to that success, get to where they want to get to, and they'll get there. And this guy especially is very quick, not quite as quick as the Knight of Swords, but still has a really high impact energy, a real go-getter, a real follow through. So this person you might come into play. So you're a Gemini, so you're an air, so this kind of energy is going to work with you. But it's going to be a very like forceful energy, a real kind of like, come on, get yourself together, let's do this. We got all these ideas, and so it might really kind of like you coming into a new situation. It might be very dynamic, so be prepared for that. What else does Gemini need to know about in the month of December? The month of December for Gemini. Just at the end of the reading. Okay. So we have the Six of Cups, which means something from the past is coming forward. It's also about the flow of giving and receiving, gifts and love and just really, really nice energy. So there's going to be a lot of that. It's about your dreams from when you were younger. It's a very romantic-y type energy. The Knight of Wands may very well be that person coming in from the past. But if not so, it's just sort of like that your emotions are just going to start, like you're going to be thinking about things from the past, the ideals that you had. And like I said, somebody might come through from the past, so be watchful of that. We also have the Seven of Wands, which is standing up for your beliefs and standing up for yourself. So we have the Knight of Wands here, that Wands energy. And now we've got the Seven of Wands, which is really about standing your ground. So if it is you coming into a new situation and that Knight of Wands energy is like, then you're just like, hey, I've got all these ideas too, and I can't let you sort of like steamroll through all my ideas. So I'm really going to stand up for myself with this, and just be on guard and don't back down. And then we've got the Two of Pentacles, which is, you're juggling. You might have two jobs, you might have your career, your relationship. It's something that you need to put into balance. Things in your life that need balance so that you can move forward more efficiently and effortlessly. So you have to get that together. So it's going to be like you got this real sort of high energy at the end of the month and really sort of trying to get yourself together here, which is what you can do, Gemini. You're a multitasker. This won't be a problem for you, but you're going to find this surge at the end. But it's doused with this really pretty romantic energy here. This really kind of nice kind of remembering things and really sort of taking that energy out and bringing that forward with you to get you through these kind of really hectic energies at the end of December. So your subconscious is the Victory card, Six of Wands, another fiery Wands energy, but this is the card of victory. So this is you and your subconscious telling you that everything is going to be okay, that we've got it, we're going to get it, this is not a problem for us, we've got this. So this really kind of energy at the end is really, something that you can handle. Just listen to your subconscious and really sort of like play with that what it's telling you. It's like your intuition telling you, you've got it, we can do it, yes, we're going to succeed, yes. really ride on that for the month of December, because there'll be changes here. Some big, some emotional, but there are going to be some changes, but the changes are skewing you into the right direction. So it's all going to take on a positive note. It's going to be, you're going to have to get in there and really strut your stuff and show what you've got, but it's going to prove to be beneficial and successful. All right, Gemini, that's your reading for the month of December. I hope you enjoy these readings. If you like these readings, please subscribe. If you want notifications of upcoming readings, please ring the bell. Comments are very welcome. I will leave descriptions in the description box below. You can follow me on Instagram. Go to #LoveGrowsTarot, and I'll be there. So follow me, like me. That's going to be it. As with all tarot card readings and with my tarot card readings, you have to participate. These cards are here to give you insights and guidance, and inspiration, and some things, little bits and tidbits of what the future may hold. But you have to take the actions. You have to participate. You can't just sit back and look at these cards and then go, well, this is what's going to happen. This is, that card said so, and this card's going to do this, and this card's going to do that. It's not like that. For them to be effective, you have to be effective. So get involved, take the actions necessary, learn the lessons, and see how it makes it really positive changes in your life. So that's it. Have a wonderful December. It's a holiday time, so happy holidays to y'all. And I will see you next month.